Hello, everybody.
Hello, James.
Hi, Steven.
Hello. Hello, team.
How are you doing, Steven?
Oh, I'm great. I'm better than ever before. Every day's better than the last. How about you?
Oh, well, that's good. Doing okay.
An-
Uh, no.
Another day in paradise.
You how are you doing, really, Steven? How are you doing?
Really?
Yeah,
You want to know the truth?
Oh
yeah.
God, are we gonna get into this?
Oh no.
Really gonna
Oh.
get into
Okay.
it?
Well,
I mean,
I
it's
want to know
20
what Steve.
It's
I
the
want to
end of
know all about
2020.
Steven.
Like, this is brutal. Like, you sure
Yeah.
you want to know this? All right.
I'm
Wanna-
doing very well. We just
Oh, okay.
kind of came back from, we were in public for a little bit, had to take a flight, so now we're like quarantining. I don't have to leave my house for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm really looking
Nice.
forward to that.
Okay.
Got
So
all of our
you'll-
groceries, everything's ready.
So you'll be available for whatever bullshit Neon Goblin wants to do next.
Anytime, 24/7. I'm on
Awesome.
stream.
Okay.
He's got you. He got you.
Yeah, you're locked. You're locked in for life.
I had a possible COVID exposure last week,
Oof.
No.
Oh no.
so I've been on quarantine for a few days. I'm getting tested tomorrow. So no symptoms,
Good luck.
nothing like that. You know.
Are you gonna get a rapid test?
Yeah. That's what the company I work for has been doing. So, can we get a recap from last week? Who's up for a recap?
Sure. You gonna give me an inspiration or something?
Maybe. Depends on how good your recap is.
Okay, let me actually. Okay, so we started in the town of Sleedle,
Uh-huh.
which is on our way to Absolution, where we are headed before completing our mission to do some recon at the site of the rupture,
Uh-huh.
which is known as the Hearth or the Crater. So yeah, we stopped at Sleedle on Ulrich's recommendation and met someone named Nestor, who essentially, in giving us information about the town, we learned that they're all not necessarily zealots, but definitely like a culty vibe of following a deity known as the Saros, who is like the Lord of the
Saros.
Eclipse. And
Mm.
they say that the slag that blots out the sun is Saros's punishment for the sinful lifestyle before the rupture, and that it would be up to him to determine when the citizens of Scythia had redeemed themselves enough to bring the sun back. So we were all like, okay, we're not going to mess with this. We're just going to tiptoe around this belief system because they're crazy as shit.
Uh-huh.
So we decided to play nice. We participated in a barn raising or house raising in preparation for a wedding. We built a home for the new bride and groom to be. Tess doesn't know this, but it's in my notes that Adaman had a vision of a slagless dark night in his dream the night after, and heard a disembodied voice that said he would have to make a choice.
Mhm.
His vision took him to the caldera and said, when the time comes, reach up. When he asked who it was, the voice simply named itself as Always.
Mhm.
But again, that wasn't shared with the group. That's meta knowledge. The next day, we learned a little bit more about the pair that was getting married, Kinzit and Clemel. Nestor explained that they were chosen for each other by Saros, and Tess did some investigation just to make sure everything was copacetic with that matchmaking process. Everyone seemed happy, so she let it be. They called deities like Lathander and Bahamut false gods, reiterating their belief in Saros.
Mhm.
Roscoe then that night had the same dream of Always, but his instructions were instead, when the time comes, reach out. And he told, I believe it was Nash, about that dream, since Nash doesn't sleep a full night. She just does her 4-hour trance.
Yep.
Um, who Nash, of course, didn't really know what to make of it. I don't remember. Oh, the giant fucking frog hemoth attacked during the wedding ceremony. We fought it off. But during that encounter, when raging, Roscoe's wild soul barbarian thing did magic shit, and it was witnessed. So despite us slaying this frog hemoth and protecting the citizens of Sleetle, including recovering the woman that had been swallowed by the monster, we were still essentially told we needed to leave. Nestor explained that he and the other villagers wondered if the frog hemoth's appearance was punishment for letting magic users into their town. But we dealt with it and did a lot for them in our time there, so he allowed us to leave peacefully and even advised us that the old coastal highway that runs north to Ampa Are and then Capello, and that we needed to follow that and then we could go east to Absolution, but warned that there were bad things in Capello that we should avoid. Not Alaric. Oh my god.
Ulrich?
Oh, what's your character's name? I'm having a brain fart.
Adaman?
Adaman, thank you. My brain only wanted to say Alaric. Anyway, Adaman radioed to Ulrich, provided some information about what had happened in Sleetle, and also inquired if anything was known about Capello. And Ulrich essentially was like, fuck that shit, there's vampires in there, don't go there.
Cool.
So we passed Capello, the touristy looking tourist trap boardwalk thing, and continued our way towards Absolution.
Although Roscoe did promise to throw a giant fit if we don't get to go back there.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
We have to come back to Capello when we're ready.
Just like all the music from the Lost Boys is playing in my head.
You know, that was a fantastic recap, Morgan. I think Tesla should get an inspiration point for that.
I'll give it to the party whenever anyone needs one.
Oh. So you turned your bikes east once you got to Capello. You were a little north of Capello, technically. Let me bring up the map again for you. Boop.
Ooh. Oh yeah, we gotta pass this ridge.
Right about yeah. Yeah, right about yeah. Once you got past the cliffs, you turned your bikes east. And all that stands between you and Absolution are the Great Plains.
The open road.
Yeah.
It's only 20 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nothing.
not a big deal.
That's nothing.
That's what it
I can
is.
walk my bike across
Yeah.
that.
Objects on map are not necessarily to scale.
So, is Nash leading the group again?
Yep.
Or does somebody else want to do it? Maybe Roscoe should be out in front, you know?
Yeah, I'll be at least
mean-
up with Nash. I think it's probably,
I mean-
you know, I gotta let that bike go sometime.
Have we
you
been
know?
doing survival checks to navigate the road?
No, but you're about to.
Okay. Can I assist whoever is making it? I have double proficiency in it. Or I guess
Yeah,
expertise.
I'll be right up front with Nash.
Why don't we do a group survival check to start out?
Rookie.
No, I go get my dice.
You don't have your dice, Roscoe?
Oof.
Oh my god.
Look, you asked for a sound check.
running
You
around
didn't
the
ask-
apartment.
You didn't ask for a dice check.
She's running around the apartment. There we go.
We got him.
All right. Oh, well, I've already got a 21. Okay.
I am a
24.
desert creature.
Ooh, that's okay. I got a 13.
Okay. And I got a 14. Tess got a 24.
A 21.
21. Okay.
Good at survival.
So good at survival.
So you turn your bikes east once you get past this cliff here. Right about meow. And before long, you find a road. It's got an inch or so of slag on it, but you find a road. And you head off east. How fast are you going? Are you out in front, Nash? How is this working?
Am I out in front?
Yeah, you and I are both out in front.
Okay. Yeah, we're kind of toe and toe. Wheel
Okay.
and wheel.
All right, so Nash and Roscoe are out front, riding side by side. The others are following at a prudent distance.
I'll pull up the rear.
And how fast are you going?
So are we kind of off road right now?
You're on a road.
Okay.
You're able to find a road that goes east-ish.
I'd
We
say
probably
like
would have talked about it before heading out. Tessa's recommendation would have been normal pace, so we can still try and keep an eye out for stuff.
yeah, sure. We'll go at what, I don't know,
Is that 40 miles per hour? I don't know what that would.
half of our max speed. What's the speed limit on this road?
Yeah.
Well, keep in mind you can only see about, at the moment, about 80 feet in front of you.
Okay, so I'd say we're going a solid 25, 30 miles per hour.
That seems prudent.
Yeah.
Because 80 feet isn't much to see in front of you. That and yeah, the further you go, the worse the road gets. It's cracked. You know, there's a pothole here and there. You're trying to get around that. 25, 30 miles an hour is pretty good.
Question for you, James.
Yes.
When we were ambushed by the lizard folk and they raised that net in front of our bikes,
Uh-huh.
what was the net made of? Was part of it metal and like chain, I'm guessing?
No, it was just rope.
It was all rope? Okay,
Uh-huh.
never mind.
Yeah, just rope. Probably stolen from some fishermen, honestly.
Well, then they got what was coming to them.
Would it be possible, or would it have been possible to take, I've got the massive axe head from that guy that attacked Uncle.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Could it be mounted, like, blade out onto a wheel? I don't know motorcycle parts, but the thing that covers the front wheel. So, like, it's almost like a wedge. So if you were to run into a rope net, it would just cut through.
It's called a fairing.
Okay,
And,
that.
I don't, yeah, if Roscoe's willing to help you, he's the one to write out the motorcycle manuals.
Very
We'll
cool.
probably have to wait till we get to absolution for materials, but I think it's on my list.
Okay.
Turn
You might need
your
a
bike
blacksmith.
to turn your bike into a war bike.
We're actually on our way to meet one, so.
Maybe. Okay, so you head down this road that's going east. You're keeping it to 25, 30 miles an hour because you're avoiding cracks in the road and potholes and that sort of thing. You ride for about an hour. There is not much to see at all. As you get onto the plains, there's no landmarks to look at. It's all just flat ground. And it comes at you fast because you can't see very far in front of you. And after a while, it becomes tedious to constantly look at the road going 25, 30 miles an hour. Then Tess, your bike is kind of, it feels funny. Like maybe one of your tires is low or something. The handlebars are juking side to side a little bit.
And we're still in like inch deep slag.
inch, half inch, something like that.
Okay, I'll just like give a really shrill whistle, which I can't do, to try and get everyone's attention. And I'll keep moving, but I'll slow to just a limp on my bike.
Okay.
Can I tell like where it's coming from? Like the front wheel, the handlebars?
It's hard to say. It feels like the handlebars are just vibrating a little bit.
Could we be able to see her slowing down at all? Maybe not from the front, but
Not from the front, but maybe the
Adam
guys in the
Andrew.
back end.
We can't hear you, Adaman.
What? Am I muted? Hello?
There you go.
oh no.
Okay, no, yeah, we try and signal to the front runners, and if you want us to try and catch up to them and pull alongside and signal to them, whatever you want.
Yeah, I mean, we'll just once we
try
see
and
the
get
movie.
everybody gathered
Mhm.
up to stop and then discuss.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stop until it's obvious that everyone is on board.
Well,
Yeah,
once you are stopped, Tess, you realize that the shaking isn't with your bike. It's the ground.
All right, never mind. Let's keep
I've
going.
done it again.
Yeah,
I've done
nope,
it.
never mind. We've changed our mind. We're running from this encounter.
I feel
And
the
then
earth
and then,
under
oh,
my feet.
and
I
then,
feel the sky tumbling
everyone
down.
else,
okay.
you notice that the ground is shaking underneath you.
What? I'm the bard.
You good? Sing while we die.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I gotta inspire you guys somehow.
Thank you.
You're
I'm-
welcome. At least we'll go down smiling.
I know. I'm happy.
And as soon as you get stopped, Tess, you realize it's the ground underneath you, not your bike. It's
I'm
having
just gonna
problems.
immediately gun it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've
Heal
changed our
up.
minds.
Burning rubber.
I mean,
Burn rubber, girl. Burn rubber.
the only reason we were stopping is because of Tess. So if she moves forward, then I mean, I think we would all just peel out behind whether she
Yeah.
says something or not.
Okay. I need everybody to make a dexterity check.
Okay.
If
Yeah, I
any of
know
you
we're-
roll really, really poorly, you can use that inspiration.
I know we're not big on magic, but can anybody make these bikes fly?
Not yet.
I have a pretty decent deck. Let's see if I can make it.
Check or saving throw?
Check.
Oh, check.
Oh man.
Well, let me do that. Well, it'll just be 4 less than that. So
Okay.
I got a 14.
All right.
Darn, I got a 15.
Damn, Roscoe got a 23.
23.
Yeah.
Because you said check, not saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
I have +8 on saving throws.
I know, me too.
Yeah, I'm for the saving throw as well. Yes.
Oh, 22. I'm sorry. It's not a saving throw.
See? It's still good, though. You may save us all,
So-
Roscoe.
You're gonna have to come back for us after we get.
Yeah, you're gonna have to,
flogged or
like,
whatever, yeah.
So
I'll
just
go.
throw the rope down or something.
I'll run to the town and get help.
Yeah.
You bitch.
The Tess guns her bike, and she takes off in front of the rest of you. And after a moment or two, you realize that the whole ground is shaking and it's getting worse. This isn't a localized phenomenon. This is an earthquake. And a fissure begins to open in the road. Adaman isn't fast enough on the draw. So a fissure begins to open across the road in front of you. And on the other side of that fissure, the ground begins to rise above. Everybody makes it across in time, except for Adaman, who's stuck on the other side of the rising ground.
So the
I'm gonna
ground
go,
is up and they're down.
In front of you, Adaman, the ground is rising above you.
That sounds like I just need to back off and then ramp it at. That's what I'm gonna do.
It's like a 5-foot cliff when all is said and done.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
As the ground shakes,
Mhm.
and it's all around you, it's not localized, like I said.
Mhm.
You can see that there is a fissure in front of you, Adaman, and a hole is opened in the ground. Yeah. Oh, gotta move the player thing. Yeah, there we go. So Adaman is right about Mirror,
Okay.
and everybody else. Yeah.
James,
Yeah.
I think
And yes, sir.
I would like to. Roscoe's gonna close his eyes for a second and use this feature that I have never used that I should probably use a lot more. Magic awareness to cast detect magic. I'd like to know if this is natural phenomena or not.
Okay, I will tell you this, Roscoe. It's a natural phenomena caused by non-natural how do I put this?
Phenomena.
You see it as a natural phenomenon,
Okay,
but it is not normal.
so I don't sense any particular school of magic.
No,
Yes.
nothing like that.
Okay. All right, that's not as threatening. Don't worry, Adaman. It's just a natural phenomena.
That's not as comforting as you would hope.
No, I'm going to use some rope and my net and try and throw it across and see. I mean, I got 50 foot of rope and a huge net and see if I can get it, like we can pull him up. But if he's ramping it, then I still throw it, I guess. It's all happening at the same time. So.
Is this ground is higher than this ground, right, James?
This ground is higher.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
I'm
then never
throwing
mind.
it down
Somewhere
to you.
between 5 and 10 feet.
Okay, then never mind.
It's like the
This is-
ground shifted during the earthquake.
Terrible.
Well, that's not as cool as I wanted it to be, where I could just go, but instead, I'm gonna have to, we're just gonna have to do this the hard way and like try and pull me up in case, unless the earthquake is continuing and more disaster strikes.
Right, that's the thing, because 5
Yeah.
to 10 feet is not terrible of a difference.
As they were getting the rope together and stuff, Adaman,
Mm-hmm.
you hear a sound from down inside this fissure.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like
Get away from it.
you ever like slap the Jello mold? It sounds kind of like that.
Dude, what do you do at night? What is going on? No,
Yeah, like,
I have
I
never
don't-
slapped a Jello mold.
You've never
Slap
slapped
a Jell-O
an
mold.
or aspic, as Bunny calls it, I suppose is the technical term.
No, I have not.
As soon as I see Adaman move away from that fissure, I'm gonna unstrap Bad News and just level it on top of my handlebars and just stay at the ready and
Okay.
ready a shot for if anything hostile appears.
And this rope that Nash threw, I think, Nash, help me tie this to my bike.
A bunch of fishermen knots.
Thank you. I'm so bad at knots.
Wouldn't you be good at knots?
They're not his strong suit.
Hey, somewhere Jason Meadows is smiling, and I hate it.
That's why I just ignored it.
You don't want Jason Meadows to smile.
Yeah, well, means a terrible pun has been spoken.
Okay,
And
so
an angel loses its wings.
We're just taking it from him. Oh!
Adaman, you can see something coming out of the fissure.
Obviously, of course.
It looks like a black puddle.
Ooh, no.
Black puddle or black pudding?
Shh, you can't
Well,
give
it's
it
a
its name.
puddle.
Oh, I have
Is it
good
moving
news.
with sentience?
Yeah,
I'm gonna shoot it.
go ahead.
Bad news. Plus 7.
Natural 20.
Phenomenal.
I can send you a picture.
You don't have to send us a picture. We believe you.
Okay. I love these dice. It's always on my sharp edge pretty ones. All right. That's
It's always the pretty ones.
a lot.
Watch them. Gotta watch them.
Damage. I'm just gonna roll this twice. 12, 33, 36, 40.
Wow.
So just 40 points. Just 40 points of damage.
Okay. Piercing?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
You
why?
kill it. Well, that was easy.
Why?
No, it could split it. Yeah. Or, well, no. I think piercing is good. That's what you wanted. We don't know that, though. Shh.
At this
Don't
point,
Don't metagame.
everybody roll
I
initiative.
mean, I
you might-
see Tessellay. I'm like, you go. You got this. It's
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tesla,
that's a
if you
shitty
never
roll.
try to shoot me.
oh, I have to click on me. Where am I? I'm the one with the speedos. Phenomenal.
Why is it? Seems...
Okay. Adaman.
Mm-hmm.
Another one climbs out of the fissure that was created by the earthquake.
Mm-hmm.
Meh, meh. Meh. There we go. And it's moving towards you.
Okay.
That is Roscoe's turn.
Was Adamant still pretty geared up to cross the fissure?
I'm too low, so rather than a sweet ramp, it is the other way. I am down on the bottom, and you guys are above me.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be physically impossible, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I think Roscoe, remembering the unfortunate situation Adaman got in the froghemoth stomach just the day before,
Mm-hmm.
is going to quickly slash this rope off of my bike, so it's no longer tied to me, and rev across this chasm to go join Adaman.
Okay, roll a, I guess, dexterities.
Hopefully I
Check.
don't lose my motorcycle in this canyon. That was really bad.
Uh-oh.
No one's used the inspiration.
I got a
Yeah,
5.
use the inspiration. Use the inspiration.
I'm gonna use the inspiration. Oh, I got an 11.
6. Okay.
That's better.
It's a lot
Okay, so
better.
Roscoe takes off. And he
Probably-
ramps off of this. This is along the length of this is between 5 and 10 feet.
okay.
So you ramp off it like the Dukes of Hazzard, and you hit the ground on the other side. Let's say right about meow. Roll a dexterity check. No, roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Okay. That one is 18.
So you hit the ground, and the back end of your bike fishtails, but you keep it upright.
Okay. And then one more question. Would I have at any point in my studies, in the classes that I failed about the magical creatures and magics of Scythia, think that there's any reason I shouldn't slash at these magic dudes with a great axe?
Roll a history check for me.
Okay.
Let's see how
What
that
a
goes.
question.
There you go. Here we go.
Okay, history check is going to be, it's not, oh, okay, it's just 9. I thought it was.
Nine.
Okay. Okay. Hack away, my friend. Hack away.
All right,
yeah,
well then,
you might remember hearing the word ooze at some point as far as a species, but you don't remember anything about it.
okay. Well then I will roll an attack on this ooze here.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna do. So I'm using this great axe one-handed to drive my motorcycle, so I'll roll at a disadvantage. Does that
Okay.
make sense? So that's a 17 to hit still.
Even at a disadvantage, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna do 6 damage of slashing.
Okay, I'm just reading the thing. Hang on. 6 points of slashing?
6 points of slashing.
Okay.
And I do get a second attack unless something crazy happens. I got a natural 20 and a 3, so it's only 10 to hit.
Oh.
These are oozes. I might hit.
Wait, what did you say to hit? What?
10.
That also hits.
Oh, wow. Probably bad news. That's going to be 15 damage.
That's gonna...
Okay. So there are now 4 of them.
Oh boy.
Good to know.
Great.
And this was, wait, what weapon were you using? A slashing?
Yeah, great axe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You live and learn.
Yeah.
You live and learn. But we said, obviously, metagaming piercing is what is okay.
We just learned it from the bullet. Yes.
Yeah. Bullets are
Nobody
okay.
use a great axe on these. They seem to love it.
Mhm.
All right. Next will be Vordy's turn.
Okay, so Vordy sees, I guess he doesn't really quite see C because he's a little further back. Let me get back to my select. Okay, but he's gonna whip it around and take a look, and basically he's gonna like spin the motorcycle like and like dust clouds like out and everything, like the fierce bitch that he is. And then
Mhm.
he's going to grab his crossbow like as he's doing that, and like very it reminds me very like Mission Impossible 2 Tom Cruise with a motorcycle. You know, when he's like whipping around like
ridiculous.
That's called an endo.
like that.
Yeah.
That
Mhm.
that's right there. That's how he's
So
feeling.
ridiculous.
And it is ridiculous. I love it. And we'll see if he hits. And he has his light crossbow, and he's gonna try to hit maybe like the closest one. I don't know, but we'll just see
Okay.
what happens. All right, an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'm doing some 6 points of damage
Okay.
on, I guess, the very first one right here.
Mhm.
Right there.
40 damage
And-
already.
And I'm gonna spin him around because he obviously did a real cool little spin move. So no, now he's looking now he's looking like that.
Okay.
And yeah, and that's what he does there. Let me see if I can reach, because I do have other action. What am I doing? I can do other stuff. I got bonus actions. Yeah, I'm gonna inspire. Who am I gonna inspire? I'll inspire Adamant. So I'm like,
Okay.
come on, law enforcement, get it, hot stepper. Na 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 na. So you get inspiration,
Thank you.
and that is fully it. I moved standard bonus.
Okay.
James,
So
before you take your enemy's turn, I got a 16 in initiative.
no, you're not in there.
Boom! There you
I am
go.
not. I'm not. No.
Okay. Well, thank you for telling me.
I didn't want to get
Where
all
you at? There you
confused.
are.
Yeah.
A turn. Give you a 16. Let's do a descending. And then we are here. Okay, go ahead, Adaman.
All right, Adaman, of course, puts down the kickstand, pops off his bike, and moves next to his friend. Boop. And will flurry of blows. Attack and flurry of blows.
All right.
These are, of course, bludgeoning. So here comes the first attack. Oh, wait, no. I get 2 attacks. Do I get 2 attacks? Oh, I am 5th level. Help me.
I don't know monks.
Me neither. It says attacks for action 2 here in D&D Beyond. So I will
Then
believe.
yeah.
Well, there you
Wait.
go.
Punch, punch. All right. So I got a, the lowest was a 16.
Oh, but then they would all hit.
The 2 hits first, you know, we'll
Mhm.
see. We'll see what happens. I'm going to start from my left and work my way right, you know. So that is pop, pop. Yeah, 16 damage, bludgeoning
Okay.
from 2 separate hits, by the way, if that matters.
Nope.
Okay. And then flurry of blows.
All right.
Pop, pop. The lowest
pop.
to hit is a 12.
That also hits.
He's
Boom.
slapping that jello.
Yeah.
Now I'm slapping the
that
jello.
jello.
Now I was like, I know
Mm.
exactly what James means.
Now we know. Now we know. I
15
mean, something was happening down there.
Yeah, 15 damage from
Okay.
2 strikes, 2 bludgeoning strikes on the one on the left.
Okay.
All right, and that ends my turn. And I will mark off a key point.
Alrighty. The one that you just shot, Vorty,
Yeah.
it starts to climb the cliff that appeared during the earthquake.
Why is it
What?
trying to do that? Why is it trying to do
Um,
that?
Move. So
Does it make like an ooze bridge?
and
I start pointing like,
it doesn't have a
It's finger.
face, but you still get the feeling it's coming after you. And then it's Nash's
and
turn.
I point to the 2 around me like, y'all got this, right?
Don't let that touch me. I don't want it.
Yeah, y'all got this. It's coming right towards my bike.
Adaman, are you the blue bike?
I got off of the blue bike
got
and I'm now
off.
this little person right here.
But that okay, so that is your bike. Okay, perfect.
That is my bike. Yes, we will have to. Apparently, we don't have time to tie stuff to the bike and get up while these oozes are busy nipping at our heels.
Yeah, which is fine, but I was pretty far away, so I'm gonna get to the point where if we do get to the point that you can get on your bike and all of that, I'll be ready on the other side. And then I'm gonna use Dread Ambusher, and
Mhm.
I would like it to be as if while I'm biking, I just, Legolas style, let off 3 shots.
Okay.
Yes.
So cool. And that's 2 18s and a 24.
Are you gonna stand up on the seat while you're doing that? Or
Yeah.
okay.
Da, da,
Second.
da,
Yeah, those all
da.
hit. Which one are you after? You after this one?
I'm after the one on the bridge. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll do
All right.
10 damage
Okay.
and then 12 damage. Is still okay. Okay. And 13 damage.
That's the one that took 40. So this is crazy.
What was the last one, Nash? Sorry.
13.
Okay.
So it's a total of 35.
Got it.
But I didn't want to keep hitting him if
Uh-huh.
okay, I hit him all 3 times. Great, that's my turn.
Tess.
How is that one that's scaling looking?
It's hard to say. It's a black puddle.
Okay.
It looks like it's climbing towards us. Kill it. Do it.
I'm going to. Is this right? Is this actually 35 feet?
Yeah, it's angled downward, but yes.
Yeah, we're like on an incline or
Just
that
find the
part.
hypotenuse real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave bad news propped against my bike as I get off, and I'm going to go back to the old way and get my hand crossbow
Mm-hmm.
and my revolver.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to shoot my hand crossbow at this guy that's closest to me
Okay.
for. Actually, I'm going to roll the nat 20 dice again. That's still pretty good. 24 to hit. Would yeah. That
Uh-huh.
2d12 plus 4. 12 points of damage.
Okay, so you hit it with your crossbow.
Yeah.
Playing, and it starts to thrash around and then stays still.
Does it begin like slowly sliding down the wall?
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Okay, good. He's dead. And I'm going to take my other shot with the revolver at this one. Well, this one, which is engaged with Roscoe, yeah.
Okay.
So sneak attack if I hit it.
Uh-huh.
Awesome. Okay.
Well, I don't know if they're engaged, but they're definitely courting.
17 to hit.
That hits.
The pun count.
So
Ugh.
2d8 plus 3d6 plus
What? Mine had a little story behind it.
Yeah, definitely had some flair.
6, 10, 24 points of piercing damage.
24. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
And then I will use my movement just to come here and leave the bike there.
Okay.
That's my turn.
James, before you go, I'd like to tattle on myself. I punched those oozes. Would you like to hurt me, please?
Hang on, let me look at their. Oh yeah, you're supposed to take acid damage.
Yeah.
That's alright, we'll worry about it next round.
Okay. Thank you, all
That's
benevolent
on
one.
me. Hey, if you had forgotten to apply some ability, I wouldn't be like, okay, let me put it on. You know what I mean? Like, so that applies to DM as well.
Okay.
Besides, it's this guy's turn.
Okay.
Okay, so.
Oh no.
Oh, and those are all technically the same monster, aren't they?
They're all going on the same initiative, yeah.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
Nice
Okay.
knowing you guys.
Ooh, hey. That's a good roll. Okay. Roscoe does a 23 hit you, Roscoe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay. Okay, so a part of the puddle comes out and it smacks you. And it does 7 bludgeoning damage and oh really 11 acid damage when it hits you.
Okay.
Do you have any you don't have any armor on, do you?
No, natural armor.
Okay.
Just a really loose shirt that goes down to my navel.
Okay. Yeah, so you don't have to worry
It is
about that part.
unbuttoned almost as far.
Okay.
Same. I've just got a sexy karate G that's kind of open to my rippling abs. You picked the 2 wrong guys if you wanted to wreck some armor today. Our armor is just our
Do
hard
any of us actually
bods.
wear armor? I don't wear armor.
I think
Tesla does.
Tesla and Nash do. They're not dumb.
Okay.
They're not like the boys.
I wear. Let's see.
Does a 14 hit you, Roscoe?
Yeah, 14 does not because of my abs.
Okay, so the one next to it tries to do the
I
same
do
thing,
wear
but
armor.
you dodge out of the way or something.
Great. That's great.
Okay, and then Adaman. Oh, also 14. Does 14 hit you all?
It does not. It does not. He
You
moves
guys
like
are
water.
you guys are juking and shucking and yeah, they're not able to hit you. Okay, Roscoe.
So I have a question for if I want to drop this axe instead of like sheathing it, can I still draw?
Yeah, it doesn't take any part of your movement
Okay.
if you
We don't-
drop
we
it,
don't worry
if you
about
just
that.
drop it. Yeah.
This is 5e.
Kinda-
We don't do that here.
And drawing another weapon is a free action. So
Okay, cool. So I'll kind of just throw this great axe over my shoulder, knowing it's useless. And I do have some javelins stowed on my bike. I think they're just in like a little holster parallel to the side of my bike.
Nice.
okay.
So I draw one, and I think this is just like a big arrow. This should work fine. And I'm gonna do
You're the best.
2 javelin attacks.
Okay.
I'll just.
Do you take a
Little-
penalty for being within 5 feet of it? On
Do I
that?
have
I don't
to
think
throw?
he's throwing them. I think he's stabbing with it.
I'm gonna stab. Do you have to throw?
I don't
No.
think so.
Okay.
Okay.
It's the beauty of javelins.
So I'll do my 2.
It's a
little
melee
javelin
weapon with the
attacks.
thrown property.
Oh, cool.
Cool.
So I got one.
You
Oh, I
have
got
a-
a natural 20 on that first one. So that's good.
Yes.
Okay.
We got 9 damage on the first hit, and then 9
Which
damage.
one are you after out of the 3?
Probably the middle one. Whichever one just slapped me in the face with its acid.
That's the
arm.
one on the right.
Okay, I'll attack that one.
Okay. And how much damage total?
18.
Well, you stab it with a javelin. It starts thrashing around and then becomes a puddle. Starts to seep into the
Ah.
ground.
Another.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
You tell him, Roscoe.
Is that your
That's my
whole turn, Roscoe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 40.
Yes. Okay. So Vorty, he sees his friends are down there, are fighting, and so he decides. I don't remember. Did we sleep before we went on this larger journey, or are we
Yeah,
still
yeah.
kind of the same?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let me.
Yeah, you're
Let
fresh.
me. Yeah, we're fresh. We're fresh. All right. So that's gonna work. So I am going to reach because they're within my range, even with the hypotenuse. I think. Let me double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that. So what he's gonna do is he yell out again his like signature shatter spell, like
Mhm.
"Ah," and basically gonna center the 10-foot radius so that it doesn't hit his friends, but the 2 oozes will have to make Constitution saving throws.
Ooh.
The other 2? Okay.
DC 14.
And that's not gonna. Well, maybe it'll go right. Let's see.
And then it's either
One
full or
failed,
half
one
damage.
passed.
So it's either full or half of that.
Okay.
So 10 or 20
Okay.
as he unleashes his signature. Ah!
Well, the one on the left passed, but it dies anyway.
Yay.
Well, that makes it easier. That's good. And I've weakened the other one a bit. So
The one in the middle failed, but it's still alive.
Okay.
yeah, so it took 20 damage. I feel good. I am a diva.
Is that your entire turn, Vorty?
Uh,
something else?
yeah.
Okay.
That's good. I feel like I did that. That tires me out. I feel like what's that movie that just came out with Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey?
Birds of Prey.
That's what it's called.
That's a
Yeah,
great
Birds
movie.
of Prey. Yeah. So I feel like the canary, where she's like, "Oh, I'm so exhausted after using my voice."
That's a really
But
good
then I'm up
movie. I
here-
think it's really
but then-
underrated.
I know, I agree. I really loved
Mhm.
it. But I feel like I'm up here with my girls, like, yeah, and then I'm like, I'm a motherfucking woman. So I had to use my voice, and I'm the canary, you guys.
Okay, well, Adaman.
All right. So Adaman, realizing that's a bad idea to strike him with his hand, pulls out his +1 dagger that he still has from the time we loaded out to defend the town and you didn't take back our stuff, and
Yeah.
attacks twice.
Okay.
Poke, poke. Oh crap! It's slashing. That was stupid. Oh well. Adaman's not a smart man. The lowest was a 11. Nope. I'm sorry. 13.
Well, it hits.
Okay.
A 13 hits.
Oof. So from 2 separate attacks, I do 21 damage.
Okay, so first of all, attacking with a dagger doesn't save you from the thing you're trying to get it to save you from.
Oh really?
It's just hitting it with a melee attack.
Oh well, in that case, I would just use my fists because I know that wouldn't.
You can
do
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it does the same amount of damage.
And then you punch it,
Bonk bonk.
and it you punch the black Icarus puddle, and it dies.
All right. I just take a little bit of acid damage. On me.
Yeah, it'll be 4.
Oh, I don't
No.
like that.
I know
I don't like it.
It's a whole lot.
It is. I don't like it.
Close.
Yeah. All right.
So
and
the
if-
oozes die. Roscoe and Adaman are on the bottom of this. There's a fissure, and then there is where the ground raised up. There's a 5-foot cliff in front of you.
Guys, I'm gonna go right back to trying to hook the rope on the back of my bike to see if we can get. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get them and their bikes up. It's a big net. I don't know.
I think that if we could definitely rig up a system that we could like have you guys pull up the bikes, and then just throw us a rope and we'd climb up afterwards. Yeah.
While at the school, you did learn about mechanical advantage and pulleys like that.
And
I have a question.
yeah.
I got a question.
Yes.
Does this fissure run the whole, like, a long way?
You want to know if you can go around it?
Mm-hmm.
Roll a
Yeah.
perception check, Vorty.
Oh, good idea.
I was wondering that too.
work smarter, not harder. All right, Bordy. We're over there like, oh, why don't we just go around it?
I don't
Okay.
know if I see anything with my.
With
with
a
those
10.
eyes. I don't have Legolas eyes.
You look around, and now that the threat is taken care of, you look around, and you notice that this earthquake was not localized to right where you're standing. It was for a few miles around, and you see a lot of changes in the landscape. You do see that if Vorty and Adaman just ride around it, they only have to ride for a couple of 100 feet to be able to get around this spot and get back to where you guys are.
Okay.
But there has been some shift in the landscape. It was quite a serious earthquake.
Well, now we know.
You said it's just a couple 100 feet for them to find a crossing?
Uh-huh.
Okay. While they're going around, can I pull out my spyglass that I have for some reason?
Sure.
And stand on the seat of my bike to get a little more elevation and just scan our surroundings for any other living things
Yeah.
or any ruins, anything of interest. Maybe unearthed by the earthquake. Ooh. Oh, well, I get advantage with the spyglass.
I want a spyglass. Where'd you get a spyglass?
I don't know. It's just in my equipment.
I think you took it from the leader of the orcs. I think he had a spyglass on him. Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
26.
Okay. So you stand up on your bike.
Mhm.
You scan the horizon, and you realize that you can see farther than you should be able to. The slag isn't as thick as it should be, from what they prepared you to think at the university.
Yeah, and
I mean, I'm looking as far as I can see. Does it seem to let up more in a certain direction?
Yeah, towards the east.
I think we're on the right track.
The road seems fairly clear from where you are. But when you scan it at 360 degree direction, you can see that there was some serious changes to the landscape.
I will pull out our map
Mm-hmm.
and mark the fissure as best I can.
Okay. And this isn't the only one. You can see that there are spots where the ground was just moving up and down. You see a lot of cracks in the ground.
I'll just mark whatever the most dramatic changes that I see are.
Okay.
While we
And
wait for
you
them.
said that we couldn't really understand the source of this.
No, well,
I
it
know
was an
that so-
earthquake.
I know somebody rolled that it was like it seemed natural or not, or what was it? What was the answer to that again?
It was the earthquake wasn't magical, but you don't know what caused it. And being, paranoid scholars, maybe you might think that it had some sort of magical cause.
And just
Like
this is
this
new.
doesn't.
This is
Yeah,
new.
and-
This hasn't happened before. It's shaking the plains.
okay.
Okay.
All right. So
Back on the
Scythia is
bullshit.
not known to have earthquakes.
This land was all flat until a few minutes ago.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like, oh yeah, this is California. It's normal.
No, it
All
isn't.
right. If it's not, okay. So
You wake up to tremors. It's okay.
yeah, no, I know. All right. Before we get underway, Adaman is gonna heal Roscoe. He's
Oh,
got the. He's gonna
Roscoe.
spend
Oh, thank you.
heal.
that's
Heal.
so nice.
Oh,
Oh, I have. Remember, I have heals too. If anybody needs it, I
Right,
think we
mine-
all have a lot of healing,
yeah,
right? We have
mine-
a pretty balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
mine
have a
mine
pretty
comes from
balanced.
key points, which just come back after a short rest. I mean, so that's not. And so I heal you 8 plus your level is
So 13.
13. I heal you 13 as I'm like, oh, let's take care of those acid burns there, Roscoe.
Just like a lay on hands thing, or you dress it?
It's not magic because I thought that we were all not going to play magic users because
You're
I
not.
trusted all
You're
of
not playing
you.
magic users.
I trusted
can't-
I'm not a
all of
magic
you.
user.
All of you.
I
So the
I'm a
flavor
vocalist.
is that he's using chemicals, which is why he spent so much time in chemical class.
I'm
I love
a
it.
singer.
I love that we were like, okay, I got it. Part of the scholars,
I don't.
no magic, and then every single one of you
No,
betrayed.
I am
No.
not a magical
have a lick
person.
of magic.
I'm watching you.
Roscoe didn't
I
do it on
have-
purpose.
Right.
I have songs.
I love
I
it.
don't use magic. How dare you accuse me
guys
of
are
such a
great.
thing? That would
You guys are
land me in jail or get me killed.
You try spending
Dude.
18 years bathing in slag. See what it does to your
Eating scrub.
makeup.
It's probably because you ate the scrub. Yeah.
I don't
All
want no
right.
scrub. Okay, scrub is guy can't get no love from me. Hanging out the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me no.
But after that, we are ready to ride on.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, let's take a 5-10 minute break.
Short rest.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do it.
A short rest if you need
rest.
it, yeah.
Sucker.
And then you'll continue on the road.
Road again.
Awesome.
There we go. Be right back. All right, so Adam and Roscoe, you ride around to where you can get back to your group.
You can all kind of see Roscoe trying to figure out in his head if he could just throw the bike over the gap. He kind of starts to lift it up, and he's like,
No,
Well, they
come
weigh
on,
like
Roscoe.
450 pounds or so.
Come on,
so
come
"Yeah, I
it's a
looked up
lot.
my carry weight. It's about 450 pounds, so it could maybe happen."
Maybe.
Come on, Roscoe. Let's just route
But
around.
you end
yeah,
up following Adam and around, and
Mhm.
you end up back with your group. What do you want to do now?
We head
Let's
to
head on.
Absolution.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nash, you're the navigator on this, right?
Yep, it goes me and Roscoe, Adam and Vorty, Tess. We're like a backwards house.
Okay.
Upside down house. I don't know.
Okay, so Nash, go and roll a survival check.
Kind of a
for me.
backwards house.
We're in more like an upside down house.
Upside down house, yeah.
So go ahead and roll a survival check there, Nash.
Okay. I rolled a natural 1.
Wheat. Okay.
Gotta get them out early.
What? If someone's helping you, don't you get to roll with advantage?
It's hard to help.
No, not.
I know you
can't
guys
help.
haven't ridden like in a group motorcycling before, but you can't hear each other.
Okay.
You're kind of dependent on the person in the front to know
Okay,
where they're
we're all-
going, and
it's all on
sometimes
you,
you get
Nash.
lost,
All right.
and everybody has to stop, and you got to look at the map. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or the GPS,
Right.
whatever.
James keeping it real, man.
All right. Yeah.
You got to
let's
keep
do
it real.
This
All
is
right.
realistic. This is realistic.
So you take off towards the east, and every now and then you come across a crossroads or a fork, and you're following Nash, right? After a while, you start to think, I don't know if Nash really knows where she's going.
Can I make a check from the back of the pack just to try and get a sense of if we're even headed the right direction?
Yeah.
Don't roll a natural 1.
It's keen mind. How does that work?
16 plus 25.
Okay, so after a while, you've taken a couple of turns. There are, of course, many roads in the plains that used to be there before the rupture. And after a while, you get the idea that maybe we're not going the right way. So you ride up to the front of the pack to get next to Nash.
Mm-hmm. Can I tell what the right way is from that?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just going to move to the front and beckon to follow.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
does the Queen Mind feat do anything with that natural 1 I got?
I don't think
mean,
so. It's
that-
more like
She
remembering things that you already know.
She always knows where north is, though. So she
Well,
can
that's
start to be
true.
like, she can be like, "Are we heading? We're heading southwest.
That's
Why did I
true.
do that?"
No, you're not going like southwest. You just, you're just on the wrong crossroad or whatever. So Tess rides up to the front, and you follow her for a while. You ride for a couple of hours, and now that you've been on bikes for a while, you can tolerate longer on the bike before your butt goes to sleep. You know what I mean? But after a couple of hours, the sun starts to set. You can tell it's setting because there's not so much night and day in Scythia. It's more like dark and darker. But you can tell that pretty soon you're not going to be able to see it all.
Right.
Is Absolution still definitely outside of our...
Yeah,
That's
you're
2
maybe
hours.
5/8 of the way there.
I'm just set up
Yeah.
camp.
I'll just scan as we're riding for some sort of buffer we can put our backs against for the night.
Okay. There are, now that there has been a massive earthquake, you do see, rocks shutting up out of the ground every now and then, or the ground actually shifting. So yeah, that wouldn't be a problem.
Cool. Head us into whatever provides the most degree of breaking line of sight from potential threats.
Okay. So you're gonna set up camp for the night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go get some sleep. I
Gather
can
up
I
Okay.
can take watch for a couple of hours.
Gather up some scrub, light a fire, or no?
No.
Cold
Yeah.
is it?
What's the temperature like outside?
It's like 55 degrees, maybe
Okay.
60.
That's
Balmy.
not worth a fire.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Vorty, you guys stop and you get your bikes parked. You're gonna do a little bit of moto camping, right? And you go looking in your saddlebags and you realize that all of your alcohol is gone.
Woo! Took my stand.
Now,
Did you drink it all?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
oh, well, all right. All right.
Did Vorty go on a bender when we weren't paying attention?
I feel like that would have really affected his driving.
I don't remember. It's a possibility, but I think someone stole it. Who stole my booze? Was it you, Tessellay? I bet it was you because you like it. I know you see.
Okay.
Whoa.
First off, don't go pointing fingers without evidence.
I'm not
You can
pointing my
search
finger.
everything I own.
I'm pointing my rapier at you.
What about
I'll
the
go over to
sleet?
my bike and hoist my pack off of it and shove it into Vorty's arms.
Wouldn't the Schledelins not really be into alcohol? Maybe they were trying to get you into the life of clean living there, Vorty.
I don't
They might have-
remember. I don't remember pouring all of it into their food.
well, if they tasted it, they might have wanted to get a little revenge. Maybe they decided to take it and pour it out.
Yeah, we did kind of leave our bikes outside
And
and
I,
unsupervised while we were in
Can I
town.
see if they may have like popped a hole in it somewhere?
No, just any bottles that you had are gone.
So the bottles are gone. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Vorty, did you have them when we left town? Have you been drinking on the road?
I mean,
I had a flask
little.
in my pack, James. Is that gone too?
No.
I don't remember drinking it all.
Hmm.
Damn it.
I reach into my pack and I have probably a half empty flask and I throw it to Vorty. This will get you through the night, I think.
Oh, thank you, Nash.
And I kind of hold my hand out as if like, are you not gonna share?
Yeah. No, I hand it back. I'm like, it's just I'm still sad about this whole situation.
Adamant looks through his pack. He's like, I mean, I've got some stuff that'll mess you up in here, but like, this is mostly for like battlefield surgery.
Oh, I got that too. Don't worry. I got some
yeah, I
mushrooms.
wouldn't recommend any of this.
I don't know. I found some mushrooms somewhere.
Hey, Vorty, check
Yeah,
this out.
That sounds really dangerous.
I found out the other day that if you go like kind of near the exhaust pipe of your motorcycle, you just take a big breath in. Great. I love it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it'll just give you headaches.
That is a terrible idea.
No.
I immediately go and try this theory.
I try to stop him.
Roll a
I'm more of
Constitution
a-
saving throw there, Vorty.
Kids.
Can I stop him?
Kids,
If you,
don't
yeah,
do
you can.
this.
I mean, you could try.
Yeah,
What are you
Vorty,
gonna
try
do,
to
wrestle
grab him
me?
by the horns.
Oh, watch it. They're sensitive.
I immediately let go.
Girl, that's like me trying to snatch you. It's trying to snatch your weave out. That shit hurts.
Have motorcycle
My
exhaust.
edges, girl. My edges.
I
I'm
pull
just
my
more
pack
of a-
away from Vorty and start checking to make sure all my stuff is still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
It sounds like it was the Schledelins.
I hate them.
I hate them.
So much.
So, is there anything?
Flames. Flames. On
Is
the
there
side of my face. Breathing. Even breath.
Is there anything you would like to do as you bed down?
I do want to do a quick perimeter check to make sure
Mhm.
there's no like animal dens or weakened ground from the earthquake, any potential hazards.
Roll a perception check.
18.
No, it seems fine.
We need to get to this absolution.
Adam, will you
Mhm.
will you come check this out with me real quick?
Sure. I go check it out.
I'll just lead Adaman like out of line of sight, like if we're backed up against a rock, just around it. Listen, I know this is kind of a weird favor to ask, but it's kind of difficult for me to keep an eye on things.
Mhm.
I'll untuck my shirt and sort of lift up my leather armor. This mass on my back,
Right.
it's kind of been there as long as I have really paid attention.
Right.
So it's hard for me to know if it's getting bigger.
Bigger. Right. That's
Would you
something we should definitely
mind-
keep track of. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, this will just be a baseline. And I've got some ideas. If these people in Absolution are living slag free, well, they've probably turned towards medicine and stuff. I'm thinking there might be a way to get you, you know, we're going to figure this out. And if there's anybody in the wasteland that's going to be willing to help us, it sounds like these people in Absolution might be among them.
I'm definitely eager to pursue the possibility, but
Yeah.
discretion would be
Right. I'm read something about doctor-patient privilege, but I've never practiced it. I'm being a bouncer and all, so we'll try it here. And so he's gonna measure the lump and be like, "That's my baseline. We'll check it again next time and make sure they're not getting any bigger."
So are you doing this physical out in public?
No, I deliberately took us out of
Oh.
the line of sight.
Got it. Got it. Could I do a perception?
Yeah. If you notice the Tess and Adaman wandered off by themselves. Vorty being a
I rolled a
Yeah,
22.
sneak in your booze.
bitch.
Yeah, I'm on high alert, baby.
Let's do it against Tess's stealth. Or roll stealth test.
Well, that doesn't seem fair.
What's
not stealthy at all.
27?
Okay, so you notice that Tess and Adaman went off by themselves.
What about Adaman's stealth?
You look around. Well, okay, we can roll stealth for Adaman too. Yeah.
Okay. 18.
Okay, so you notice that Tess and Adaman wandered off by themselves. And at first, you don't see where they went. Maybe you're a little anxious because your saddlebags are empty.
Yeah, I'm on high alert.
But you can see Adaman around a rocky outcropping. You don't see Tess.
Okay. So I kind of peek around and I
Maybe
see
just like
Adaman.
his elbow.
Yeah, once Adaman has his measurements, my shirt's tucked in, my armor's back in place.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate your help.
Of course.
Roscoe, Nash, there's anything you guys want to do before you bed down?
Yeah.
Well,
no,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
going to be bedding down. I mean, I'll be taking first watch, so I'll just be circling the perimeter.
Dang elves.
Dang elves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume we all kind of like circle the wagons with the motorcycles and kind of sleeping on the like little bedrolls in the middle or something. So as we're all going to sleep, just kind of making conversation, and I pause for a second. I say, "Hey, Tess,
What's up, Roscoe?
I've been thinking about it. Where did you come from before we all met? Because we all kind of sort of have known each other for a while. It's a small town, but you just kind of showed up and then joined."
It seemed like a better opportunity than what I had come to town for. So why wouldn't I?
What did you come to town for?
You never know. It's hard to make money these days. Scavenging is difficult at the best of times, and I'm good at being sneaky and making off with unsecured possessions.
Okay. Yeah. No, it is tough. That's true.
Towns are the place to put those skills to use.
Bordy's taking notes on that.
So where'd you come from?
Here and there, you know.
Yeah, but like where?
Why? Why? Why does it? Why?
No,
Out of curiosity.
I was just curious. I don't know.
I got my where my clipboard at. I'm ready. I'm like, what?
I feel like we've all, known each other for a long time, and I was just curious about it.
Nowhere singular.
Okay.
It's
That doesn't
hard
really
to
make sense to
say.
me, but I suppose that's not everything does.
Well, let's just say I had a nomadic upbringing.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, me too. Cool.
Your parents, right?
Oh, yeah. We kind of lived out in the mountains for the most part. Just kind of wandered around.
You said that they succumbed to the Dodder. How long ago?
Probably, I don't know, 8 or 9 years ago now.
And you've been on your own since.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But even before that, I'd go off on my own for a while, and we'd go out on little foraging stuff. So I don't know. I was probably around 12 when they passed.
It never bothered you.
Well, I mean, I didn't like it, that's for sure. But it's what happened. So it's kind of what happens to everybody. But I could make a living. I made it around.
Clearly, I mean, look at you. You're built like a tank.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
it's a
hey, thanks.
Short thing.
I'll just dive back into my rations.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, Roscoe.
I'll make sure to feed Vile and try to keep him wrapped up and snug.
Okay. And Nash is going to take
Nice.
first watch, as you put it.
Mhm.
Tesla. That night, you have a dream. You're walking in an endless field of wheat. It comes up almost to your throat to walk through it. Above you, you see thousands of tiny pinpoints of light. It occurs to you that this must be what the sky looked like before the rupture. And a voice calls out to you. Hi, Tess.
I look around for any potential source.
You don't see anyone. It's like almost like it's a disembodied voice.
Do I have my weapons?
Yeah, sure.
I draw my revolver and my crossbow.
Okay.
Reveal yourself.
You know, you don't need those here.
I think I'll keep them anyway.
That makes you feel better.
Who are you? What do you want?
My name is Always. I really just want to help.
Why?
Why not?
Nobody does anything for free.
You know, Tess, You probably didn't have to kill those lizard folk back there. I mean, I understand why you did it. I think most people would have understood why you did it. But when you make a decision, think about why you're making that decision. Is it because it's necessary? Or does it come from a place of fear? And when you think about it, if it comes from a place of fear, maybe you should reconsider.
At that, I holster my weapons. I'm not afraid of you, if that's what you're getting at.
No, why would you be afraid of me? There's no reason to be. I'm just a dream.
How did you know about that? The lizard folk.
I know everything.
No one knows everything.
Well, I do.
How do you cure the daughter then?
Remove the slag.
From the body?
From the environment, the body, everywhere.
That's not possible.
Not yet.
Who are you?
I'm always.
Always what?
Just always.
And you want nothing from us? From me?
There's nothing you can give me.
Then why help?
Because why not?
Do I see the moon in the sky?
Yes.
What should I do?
You should trust in your friends.
I'm trying.
You don't need to be afraid.
It's what keeps me alive most of the time.
Maybe in the past, yes. But in your future, it's your friends that will keep you safe.
All right. I'll keep trying.
Nash, what are you doing? You just wandering around?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, you know that game when you're walking for a long time and you see a rock and you just kind of kick it and then you walk up to where you kicked it and you kick it again. I'm just kind of playing that, one person soccer, whatever.
I don't think you would do very well as an elf, Kristen. You would get bored.
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe you would. Maybe it'd be great. I have no
One
idea.
person soccer sounds like a blast.
I get really good at soccer.
Well, throughout the night, nothing happens. Nash. I don't think you're gonna be up all. You have to transfer what, 4 hours?
4 hours, yeah.
Okay. So, how long do you want to stay awake before you wake somebody else up?
So at the 4 hour mark, everyone else needs 8 hours of sleep. So I'm just gonna lay down for well, not lay down. I guess I'm just gonna kind of sit cross-legged.
You're gonna assume the lotus position.
Yeah, and
Okay.
then I'll do that for about 2 hours, and then I'm gonna wake Tess up. So there are 2 hours completely unguarded.
Okay. Nothing happens in those 2 hours.
I don't want anyone to have exhaustion either. So I mean,
Well, you don't have to sleep all 8 hours of a long rest to get.
that's what I'm saying. So there's 2 hours of unguarded, and then I'll wake Tess up for the other 2 hours. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, then no one has exhaustion.
Even then, I don't think you can
I
be
could-
surprised while you're trancing. Not like you're asleep. It's
And
not
if-
like sleeping.
Right.
And if we only need 6 hours of sleep, I can guard those other 2 hours. I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Tessellate was closer to where I started, so I just
Yeah.
chose her.
Well,
she's also sharper eyed than me. Let's be real. We know why you picked her.
Eventually, morning comes. It goes from darker to dark. Tesla's awake already, I suppose.
Yeah, I
Roscoe's
would've
probably
spent those.
snoring still.
I would have spent those 2 hours disassembling, cleaning, and reassembling my guns.
So Roscoe's still snoring, Tess. What do you want to do?
I'll stand and just sort of take a moment in the cool dawn to stretch and just sort of reflect on the dream I had. Sort of absent-mindedly just rub at my back a little bit. And then if everyone else is still sleeping as well, I'm gonna move over to Roscoe and like put my hand over his mouth and lightly shake him awake and do this.
Oh,
Everything's okay. I just wanted to ask you something while everyone else is asleep.
oh.
Can I do a perception check to make sure everyone else is actually sleeping?
Yeah, because I don't sleep that hard.
Yeah, roll it.
18 plus 24.
Okay, so Nash is not moving, but her eyes aren't closed. She is staring out into the beyond. But Vordy and Adaman are sound asleep.
Okay. Ash. Okay, I don't think she can hear me. Listen, you said you've been out on your own since you were a kid, right?
Yeah.
Were you out in the wilds or near Ungul?
Oh yeah, just out in the mountains.
And you're not like it didn't it's not the most hospitable environment, right?
Right. What do you mean?
It didn't make you, I don't know, feeble or sick or anything like that?
Oh, I mean, all this weird stuff is happening now. Like I'm teleporting around and shooting energy beams out of my chest, but I
Right, there is that.
guess
Okay.
that's mostly it's been a good thing so far.
A good thing.
Got me out of a marriage in that town.
That was a close call.
What?
You can't just be going around flirting with women, Roscoe. You're highly desirable.
They came on to me, okay? But anyway, what do you mean?
Well, don't worry about it. But here we go. If there's ever an issue like that again, and you need someone to like get the hint that you're not available, but you don't want to be rude, just tell them that I'm your wife, and I'll cut them.
Okay.
Okay?
Is that what you woke me up for?
Yes, it is. I think it's time everyone got up. Actually, come on, Pip Pip. And I'll go and like kind of kick Vorty very gently, more like a shove with my foot. Wake up, princess. It's time to go. No amount of beauty sleep is going to do you any good.
I find a couple of the rocks that I was playing soccer with and gently toss them at Vorty.
Can't break tradition.
Why?
I'm up. I'm up. Gosh, stop. Oh, God. Jeez. 5 more minutes?
No, get up. I'll pull out rations and try and have some food ready for everybody.
I get up and stretch, and I turn to Nash and I say, "Don't worry, Nash. No weird dreams tonight."
So what's going on with the
Start getting
emergency?
online.
Wait. What did you just say, Roscoe?
I was just telling Nash I didn't have any weird dreams tonight. Last night, I don't know. I had a weird dream. I woke Nash up, I think.
What kind of weird?
Pretty weird.
Pretty weird. Yeah. What did you say?
Pretty weird, yeah.
I don't know. It's
Like
kinda
you had a
cool.
voice? Kind of weird?
Yeah, I think I remember a voice. It's kind of, like I just remember mostly having a weird dream. Yeah, I
Does
think
the
it was-
word always mean anything to you?
Yeah,
That's the name you used.
that's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was it always. Did you hear me yesterday?
No. I had a strange dream of my own last night
Oh,
where something that called itself always was speaking to me and knew things it shouldn't have been able to know.
Is that why you were awake so early this morning?
Yeah. What happened in your dream? What did it say?
I was in this big empty field. I think there was a lot of lava. It always told me that it knew everything. I said okay, and then it told me to reach out, and I tried that, and it said no, not like that. Later.
I didn't see lava or anything, just the field and stars. The night sky was clear as can be.
I think I saw lava. That could have been a separate dream. I think I saw lava.
Interesting.
I had a dream too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Similar context?
Here, I think I kept it here in my little dream journal, so I wrote it down so that I'd remember it.
Do you pass your dream journal around?
Yeah, sure. See? No, ignore some of these. In fact, hold on. Let me fold some pages over. And he's like hides a couple of them, but then he shows you the rest. But yeah, no, this one with always was really vivid. That's pretty weird.
It
I was
says
supposed to
you
reach up. Yeah.
saw a caldera and lava too,
Yeah, I think so.
right?
Have to go back and
Names.
watch the episode to be sure.
I didn't see any of that.
Well, I hope that is a good omen rather than a bad.
Yeah, that's strange. So wow, we all had the same dream with always. And I keep kind of talking, and I flip to the back of the dream journal to see if there's an index and if my name is in there.
There's no index in my dream journal. It's not that organized.
Roll a perception check, Roscoe.
Oh god.
Sorry, I just, I'm used to the library system now.
Mhm.
Natural 20 on my perception.
Well, if
What
it's
do you-
in there, you would see it. So what do you say, Adam?
Yeah, he definitely like sees one where like Roscoe and him are like in a bar, but rather than drinking beer, they're like they baked a cake and then like Morty pops out of it, and it was just he's like, no, that was just a weird one. That one, give me that, and he just like takes it. That's my dream journal, and he puts it back.
Morty, I have some ideas for Adamant's birthday. Yeah, no, it's very bizarre that we had that dream. And Vorty and Nash, you guys know always dreams?
I had a dream where I was singing a song called Always.
I have.
It was
never
really
had-
good.
I don't think I've had these dreams you're talking about. I definitely would not have put them in a journal. I've never written anything.
We see you writing all the time.
No.
That is definitely a lie, Nash. Yeah, you're very furtive about it, but we see you writing stuff all the time.
Nope.
Oh, all right. Are we not supposed to see that? I think we're supposed to ignore that, Roscoe.
Okay, no, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Come on, y'all. We've got a lot of ground to cover. We
All
can
right.
think about this on the road.
Okay. Hey, real quick test. What did the journal said that
Oh, now we gotta
Adam
hurry
was
up.
supposed to reach up and I was supposed to reach out. What did the voice tell you? Could be helpful.
Reach down. Reach to the
No,
side.
it didn't tell me to reach anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It didn't. No advice.
Not like that.
Okay.
Oh,
Sure.
okay.
Well.
I just give Adaman a really worried look.
Everything's gonna be just fine.
Hopefully we'll meet this always.
I'll make sure to steer us in the right direction today. Let's head on up.
We totally got to get hold of Nash's dream journal.
If everyone's all right with it, I think I'll take point this time.
Okay.
Just feeling a bit anxious. Would like to have a clear horizon in my view.
All
Yeah, so I'll lead today.
right.
I'll get in the back. That's where the most exhaust is.
So I'm gonna join in the back.
All right. So we're doing the two ladies in the front, Adaman in the middle, and the two people trying to get high off exhaust in the back.
Normal house today.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
house.
2-1-2 formation.
I don't know why a pentagon never clicked in my head the first time, but for the viewers, I do know what that shape is.
Nope. Just no idea.
Okay, well let's take a 5.
Okay.
And then you'll be back on the road. Yeah. Okay. Be right back. So you guys, you back up camp, and you're ready to head on, right?
Yep.
Tess is gonna be in the front.
Mhm.
So Tess, roll a survival check
Yes.
for me.
What is it? 11? 9.
You roll an
Okay, I have a really good modifier for survival. I do.
Okay, I did too, but I still failed last time.
I got the 14.
Okay. So you ride east along the road. And you ride for an hour or so.
Mhm.
Your butts do not hurt. You're starting to get used to it. You pass a couple of crossroads, but the directions are going north and south, and you want to go east. So you keep heading east. And after 2 hours or so, in front of you, you can see a light filter through the slag.
Like a pinprick of light, or like
No, like light filter through the slag.
I think Tess probably subconsciously speeds up a little bit.
Okay. And this whole time you've had to, weave your way around potholes and things on the road. Yet you don't notice any fissures right here. It seems to be behind you where the earthquake was. So you head forward. The light gets brighter, but it's filtered through slag.
Does it look like the description we were given of the break in the slag surrounding Absolution?
Not yet, no. But you do see ahead that there is a light source. Brighter than anything you've seen.
If it doesn't look like the Absolution, like a wall of light, then I will slow.
No, it is like a wall of light, yes.
Oh, okay. I'll still slow to a stop so we can form a plan here.
Okay.
That's probably it. Do we just want to ride right up to the front door?
Feel like they would be a little hostile, but
They're
I can
familiar with
move.
the scholars. Do we all have scholars' cloaks?
True,
Yeah.
we do. That doesn't mean the front gate will know us, so we probably should immediately ask for the blacksmith.
We could stop 60 feet out if there's like a gate or a wall. Wait for some sort of official invitation. A settlement that size surely has a posted guard.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Tess, roll a perception check for me.
16.
Okay. So you ride ahead. And you're riding along maybe 20, 25 miles an hour or something like that. Suddenly, a light brighter than anything you've ever seen before hits your eyes. I need everybody to make a dexterity saving throw.
Whoa.
Dexterity saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
25.
16.
27.
What you got, Adam, man?
19.
Okay. And 40.
We're all pretty
He got a
good.
21.
Okay.
Yeah, we put him in the chat for you. If you
Don't tell him that.
you must not be looking.
You are instantly blinded by this light.
Okay.
None of you drop your bikes. You're able to come to a stop. But you can't see in front of you or around you. It's kind of like coming out of a movie theater in the middle of the summer.
Mm-hmm.
You ever gone to a matinee and then you walk out of the exit and it's just immediately blinding?
Oh yeah.
It's like that. You can't see. But you all managed to get your bikes to a stop without dropping them.
Is everyone all right?
Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
Like I've lost some of my dark vision.
Yeah,
You're
me
like
too.
that monster in Labyrinth. I'm like,
I think back to the blind sight fighting lessons and just stay still and quiet for a second to see if anybody, to kind of feel if anybody's sneaking up on us.
yeah, we have that. I'm just like, can smell
Are you folks all right?
Who's that?
Just stay there for a second. First time you deal with the sun, it can be a little disconcerting.
Does this sound like another ambient voice like our dreams, or is this coming from a singular location?
It's coming from a person.
I'm gonna pull out my revolver and point it in that direction.
Okay.
I would give us some space. Don't come closer until we know what's going on.
All right, all right.
Who are you? Are you from Absolution?
Yeah, I'm from Absolution.
You know who we are? Do you recognize these cloaks?
Well, I expect you're from the university.
You'd be correct.
I can't remember. It started with an L. I remember that. And then you heard a very small voice. Tell me who you are. Name, rank, and serial number. Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
I shift the gun to point at the new voice.
Rank and serial number.
All right, Isabel. We had this talk already about costing strangers a step back.
Is that right, first kid?
They didn't answer my question. All right, just step on back, all right?
My name is Roscoe Stubbles. What's yours?
It's a pleasure to meet you, Roscoe Stubbles. My name's Redford Lioneye.
What's happening?
Listen, we got about a half mile before we get back to the town. Are you going to be all right to walk? Maybe we should leave your machines here.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to adjust a little bit.
We'll walk the bikes with us, if that's all right.
It's up to you.
And that's what I'm going to do. And I'll kick my leg over it and begin walking it blindly.
So what's your name, Miss Hand Cannon?
Tessellay.
And the rest of you?
Nosh.
Ish.
I'm Vordy.
40.
Adam Manso Smith. Nice to meet you.
What do you look like? Describe yourself.
Well, you're
I'm
not
a handsome older man.
You're not
Daddy's
completely
daddy.
blinded. You can kind of look out underneath your eyelids, you know what I mean? Unless you don't look up. And you see abs, first of all.
Ash starts like messing with her hair a little bit.
As you as you try to fight against the sun above you, you notice a man. And oh, what a man. He's older, for sure.
Mhm.
But you could
Daddy.
probably, I bet if you stuck a ruler in between his abs, it would measure like an inch. You know what I mean? Like, he has an eye
And the
patch
other
over
one?
one eye.
The other one?
The other one, there's no eye patch, no.
Is it a child?
Oh, the other one,
The other-
yes.
the other.
You see a little girl, maybe 5 years old, wearing overalls.
Quite a guard you got there. Very ferocious.
Oh, we don't really post a guard.
Oh.
Everyone's welcome here in Absolution.
Oh.
That sounds
Long
like
as
a
you-
very poor business model.
As long as you mind your P's and Q's, of course.
I imagine I'm probably round. I mean, maybe a little bit taller than Isabel, but probably pretty similar height. And I'll kind of walk a little bit towards her and I say, what's your name and rank, soldier?"
Yeah, I don't have a rank yet. But my name is Isabel.
My heart. It's gone.
That's very nice to meet you. Do this light, you all live with this all the time?
Well, of course. What do you live with?
We're from
Out there.
slag-ridden areas. This is obviously
Oh.
a first.
And as your eyes start to adjust a little bit, you know, you see Redford, you see Isabel, and you notice that you're standing in a bunch of trees. The road is still there, but there's a bunch of trees around you.
Healthy trees?
Uh-huh.
What kind of trees?
You see apple trees, mostly.
I never thought I'd see anything like this in all my life.
Yeah, we get that a lot.
Nash is just kind of like poking at the leaves.
You know, maybe you'd be more comfortable. We get you into town, we take you to the vault. You know, your eyes can adjust a little bit.
Is that where... What did Ulrich say her name was? Violet? Lavender? Violet? Something?
Violet. Mhm.
Yeah, Violet's not actually here at the moment, but the light's a little less in your face at the vault.
Is there grass on the, like, underneath the trees?
Yeah.
Roscoe's obviously barefoot, and so this is like blowing his mind. Absolutely. He's just kind of like twiddling his toes and standing there and looking down. It's just, I've never felt anything like this.
And you also notice, Roscoe, when you move through that barrier between the slag and the sun, it's like a line. Outside that line is slag. Inside that line is grass and trees and stuff.
I know I always say you guys should take your shoes off more, but you got to try this.
I'll take my shoes off. That looks fun. Can I eat these here?
Yeah. Sure. It tastes like an apple.
Wow.
I didn't know where these came from.
We've been growing all kinds of things here the last few years.
Do you all have the oranges too? The big balls with big peels?
Yeah, but those are on the other side of town.
We should we should probably get into the town.
All right. Well, if you want to walk your bikes, I'd appreciate it if you didn't ride them. You're not going to be able to see where you're going.
Yeah, no.
Why don't we
I
get
think
you
we
to the
wanna take
vault?
this in.
But we have about a half mile to go. Are you sure going to be okay pushing those bikes?
I mean, we could.
Could we
I could
park
leave him
them?
under the trees. It seems kind of protected out here, right?
More or less. I mean, we don't get a whole lot of stragglers around here.
Maybe we'll just ride him into town. I'm sure you have some sort of stable boy who can help us with our bikes.
Or girl?
Right. Yeah, who knows what the stable boy's up to now.
Listen to Endless
Again.
Midnight, everybody.
Viewers, if you haven't, please
Oh
listen
my
to
gosh.
Endless Midnight.
Yeah,
Great
no,
stable boy content.
that stable boy is a stable man by now. Thank you very much. So how dare you?
So you walk your bikes. The road is you know, it narrows a bit once you get into because the trees are on either side of the road, but it's still pretty obvious where the road is. Redford walks in front of you, and you guys walk your bikes into Absolution. You might be a little tired by the time you get there pushing bike. I don't know if you ever had to push a bike any distance before, but it can be tiring. So
We're a pinnacle 25. We've trained long and hard for this. We're fine.
So coming in from the east, your eyes begin to adjust, but it's really bright. You pass through the trees, and they start to give way, and you notice a big building off to your left. It looks like it's been cobbled together from metal planks. Well, you can leave your bikes right here. We'll head into the vault, maybe get you a little something to drink. How's that sound?
Sounds fantastic.
Redford picks Isabel up and he puts her, a pie on a grip, and he carries her into the vault.
I know.
Follow her in.
I'm in the glass case of emotion.
It's so beautiful.
At first, I forgot you named, Redford. That's not you anymore. Named your daughter Isabel, and I thought for a second it was Isabel, and I like panicked. But now it's just amazing.
Are you gonna follow him into the vault?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you go inside, and inside is lit up in bright pink neon. It looks a little like the lighting outside of Rene Bonvalin's shack.
Mhm.
It looks a lot like that, actually.
Mhm.
So the inside is lit up with pink neon. There is a bar. There are a bunch of tables around. Behind the bar is for lack of a better word, a bird person. And as you come in through the front door, there is a minotaur sitting off to the side on a stool, looks half asleep.
Yay, she's still here.
When Redford opens the door, she sits up with a start. Excuse me, where are weapons? And Redford goes, all right now, it's okay. These people are with me, I vouch for them.
I appreciate that.
And he takes you inside.
Oh, thank you.
Not the blind trust.
Oh, thank God. I need a drink. Make it a stiff one fast.
So
I turn to Adaman and I say, Adaman, she was like 10, 12 feet tall. I think she's probably a way better bouncer than you.
Oh, yes, I would agree. But I guarantee you that just the threat of her violence, stops it. I had to actually do my job,
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. We should look into making you like taller.
I don't know. I feel like that would require magic, which is once again, yeah.
You guys, this is like the coolest place ever.
I know.
I love it here.
It's a little bit loud.
There is music playing.
Oh, poor Nash.
Oh,
Thank Nash for
Vorty.
putting-
Poor Nash.
We're in Vorty's world now.
Yeah, we are.
There we go. Redford takes you in. Hey, you all can sit anywhere.
Thank you.
And
Okay,
he walks over to the bar, and you see him gesturing at the bird person behind the bar. And after a few minutes, the bird person brings some drinks out to you.
Thank you, Kat.
Redford sits down in a chair. He takes Isabel in her armpits and looks at her. Now you go find Mama, alright? Make sure she's okay. Isabel looks at him. They never answered my questions. Now, Isabel, you go find Mama, alright? He sets her on the ground, and she runs out through the front door. So you folks came from the university? Is that right?
Yeah.
ITT Tech.
James, we did get a quick note about the music. I'm not sure if they can hear us. Is it
Too loud.
Just a touch says Scarlet the Harlot.
There we go. Seemed too loud. Okay. So you're here to replace the last pinnacle?
What happened to the last pinnacle?
I don't know if we were sent to replace. We do have a
We have a mission.
quest of sorts.
What were they doing here?
Were they sent to this hearth as well?
Mostly just hanging out. What were you sent here to do?
We're
Wait,
gonna
what?
go
Okay,
investigate
just-
the heart.
Just because they were just hanging out, do you know what they were actually sent to do?
Well, they said their purpose was to watch over Absolution. What
You're
are,
all right.
What are
right
you
with
here
that?
to do?
What were their names? Who was this pinnacle?
Did they give you their
Oh,
number?
There was
You don't mind.
Bruja,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we know them.
Flicks. Yeah.
That's good.
You know, I don't remember other names. I'm not. You know.
It's all right. We know about them.
Yeah, we know them. We're passing through. We can help you out with anything minor, but we are gonna go check out the crater. No reason to hide it from you.
You sure you want to do that?
No.
I've been there once. Never want to go back.
Yeah, that's
Why
what
not?
we've heard.
Because there was a fucking horrible tentacle monster at the crater.
Did you leave it there?
Oh,
Yeah, what was I supposed to do with it? You want me to bring it home?
I thought you'd maybe kill it. You know,
Yeah.
like you know your way around a
Kill it.
sword.
Yeah, okay, sure. Yeah.
So not something we want to try. Got it.
how long ago was that?
5 years ago now.
I think it's still there.
I don't know where else it would have gone.
But
Yeah, I
the
mean,
slag is not forgiving.
If you look at what the slag did to me in the last 5 years, it could. Well, I don't know. That could be bad news for us if we go out there.
What did the slag do to you?
Oh, we don't need to, you know.
He's actually a lot younger than he looks. I say, trying to cover for him.
Yeah, my body stayed the same, but I just kept aging.
Oh man, he's like 12 years old.
I tell you what, I'm getting a little chilly in here. So how about I go get Dr. Kavinsky? I think he usually handles all the scholar business.
All right. Well, it seems like you have a more cordial relationship than we were instructed on, and that's good.
Instructed?
Yeah, we just said to not piss you off and pass through.
Well, I mean, not pissing me off is a good idea.
Yeah, but apparently you're working with us hand in hand. That's great.
Everybody's welcome in Absolution.
Understood.
That's why we call it that.
Well, we're gonna go do sciencey stuff, and sounds like we're making a big mistake. But, you know, someone's got to do it. Where'd the other pinnacle go?
Oh, hell, I don't know where they were sent.
Yeah, they probably got radioed to do something. You know how it is.
We told you have a bit of ability with smithing, is that true?
A little bit.
There is, on our bikes, on mine, a large axe head. Do you think you could affix it to the... James, what did you call it?
The triple tree?
No, the front wheel.
Start with an F.
The triple fairing.
Fairing. Do you think you could...
Okay, do you want it on the fairing, like the part that covers the tire, or do you want it on the front of the bike, like where the headlight is?
Whatever would most effectively cut through a net made of rope.
That'd probably be the fairing.
Yeah.
I don't see why not.
Thank you. We
Bring
Is
on
it-
over
is
by the
it-
forge and...
So is the fairing like really sturdy? It's not like the flapping kind, right? It's not,
Well,
like,
if you're cutting through a
flexible.
net, I would think the fairing would be okay. If you want to cut through something stronger than that, I would put it on the triple tree, which is like where the headlight is.
Yeah, because you don't want that thing to flex and then hit your tire. Go.
Yeah.
Let's put it on the triple tree, but
Far enough.
horizontally,
Far enough forward.
All right.
You can,
so it doesn't get pitched down into the tire.
I mean, since we're keeping it real and all, you know.
Yeah, you bring
Yeah.
it on by the forge later. I'll take care of it.
Thank you.
Maybe
I've
we
been
do
to the-
something else for you.
5 minutes into town, Tessela's making herself a war bike.
It was already on the docket.
This is
I
like
like
Mad Max. This is truly Mad
Mad
Max.
Max style.
I could use some.
We're Mad Maxing at this point.
Can I have some just little things so I can hang the bodies of my enemies off the front of my bike?
Dude, I'm the
sorry.
dude.
No.
I'm the dude playing guitar with like fire like coming out, like rocket, like.
Hey, also before you go, Redford, we made a. I'm sorry, Mr. Lai and I. We made a friend recently who mentioned he was from here. Have you seen has Jimbo made it back here yet?
You met Jimbo?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
You
we
don't
met-
have a black eye.
Well, it was.
We're charming.
Yeah.
We're real likable.
Well,
And,
Jimbo comes through town every few weeks. He doesn't stay here long.
Alright.
I'm just making sure he's all right.
Yeah.
He's all
I'm
right
sure
with
he'll
it.
be back. He always is.
All right.
If he shows up, let him know that we're in town.
All right.
Yeah,
Will
we
do.
owe him a drink.
Thank you.
Well, I'll go find Dr. Kavinsky.
Thank you.
We'll be here.
All right. Redford gets up and he swaggers out the door. When he stands up at the table, you can see all his abs and the little V, you know, the V thing.
Yep.
And he goes out the door.
Man,
Yeah.
Roscoe, I thought you and I were doing good, but I think
Yeah, I
we need
was
to go.
gonna
Yeah,
say.
we need to go hit the gym. Yeah, like, do we know what a gym is? No, not really. We just need to go work out.
You guys, this is like the best place ever. I don't ever want to go back.
I tie my shirt together a
I'm
little
gonna
bit.
stay here forever.
Hey, Vorty, you doing okay? You've already pounded like 2 drinks.
Yeah, 40. Come on, man.
I'm gonna live here forever.
All right. Well, it sounds like you can hang out with this Kavinsky guy, and we'll just have to find a new person so
Hey.
we can be a Pinnacle again. We'll miss you. We might die without your help, and we'll really be
You know, like we should all live here. This is great. You know, once your eyeballs adjust, it's fine.
Yeah, it's so perfect. It's like you designed this place, Vorty.
It's like it was designed for me.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'll go grab us a round of drinks.
All right.
It's on me. I think we have some money.
I don't know. Who knows what they use for currency? We haven't talked about it.
You want to go up to the bar and try to get more drinks?
Yeah, I'll run up to the bar, hop on top of a stool, and wait for a drink.
Okay. This time of day, like no one else is in there. You have the place pretty much to yourself.
Just because I want to observe this.
Okay, so you get on a stool. After a moment or two, the bird person comes over to you, and it doesn't speak. It just looks at you with a head cocked.
Excuse me, sir, ma'am. I'll have some drinks for me and my friends.
And you look over, and Vorty and I have left the table, and we are dancing heavily around the bar.
Hey, Dash, watch where you're swinging those things. Almost knocked me off.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. Wow. Leave that alone.
Look, you don't remember first episode. You said body like an anime character.
Mm-hmm. I
Yep.
got it. No, that's why Vorty's there. Like, yeah.
I mean, I'm trying not to bring it up too much because I don't want to be that guy, but you know, Nash was pretty clear about her proportions.
I mean, you gotta get. This is what's bringing people back.
Oh, it's not.
And you know, Adamant's over there, and he's like, Tess, make sure they ID him. He looks 12.
So the bird person behind the bar cocks his head at you, Roscoe. He goes, so, what sort of drinks would you want? It sounds exactly like you. I know I didn't, but it sounds exactly like you.
Oh, okay, that's awesome. I'm very taken aback. What kind of drinks do you think we would want?
Menu is up there.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember exactly what's on the menu.
There
I
are
remember.
drunken breakfasts.
Yeah, for sure, drunken breakfast and dwarven ales. Why do we do 5 drunken breakfasts? I think everybody's probably pretty hungry from the road, and just a couple dwarven ales too.
He doesn't say anything. He just turns and starts working. And he's making the drinks.
I'll slide on the stool next to Roscoe and lean in. He sounded just like you.
Yeah, he did. I didn't. Okay, I'm glad you caught that too.
No, but he sounded just like you. That's really fucking cool, weird, I'm not sure.
Is that what I sound like?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was making fun of me or if it was just like.
No,
I mean, we're in a new place.
yours a little nasally, like you have allergies.
Yeah, but we're in a new place. I'm not trying to judge. That was cool.
Excuse me, friend, what's your name?
Alex, help me out. What's his name?
Oh my gosh, I don't remember either.
Help me, Alex. I don't remember.
I don't
Amazing.
have my endless midnight note.
Oh, that's in my other.
Oh,
Like my Google Docs.
Nice.
Listen, I wasn't prepared for this.
I wasn't either.
I am not.
I should have been, but I wasn't.
I'm not GMing this.
I should have been, but I wasn't.
The highest in professional. Tune in.
That's right.
Beyond Goblin.
Professionals
doc.
here. Right.
So we got Breckenridge.
There it is.
Yeah, Breckenridge was the Minotaur.
Rupert.
Rupert.
Rupert, yes.
Rupert. And then you had the triplets.
So Rupert looks at you, his little black eyes. Oh, my name is Rupert.
Rupert, that's an incredible talent you have there. Can you sound like anyone?
Yes.
Wow. I bet they really like you around here. Do you make like bank in tips?
Tips?
You don't get tips? Oh, well, that's unacceptable. I'm going to pull out. Do we have money?
Mm.
I started with money.
Sweet.
Yeah, I have 15 gold. I'm going to give him 3 copper.
Ooh. He likes the shinies. Right around then, the front door opens. And you know it opens because the whole place lights up a little bit for a second. The sun's so bright outside. And an older human male walks in. He's wearing like a cotton shirt, long sleeve. He's got suspenders. Nothing ostentatious. Just got short hair, gray hair. And the door closes behind him, and he stands on the door, just past the doorway for a few seconds, letting his eyes adjust.
Kavinsky, I presume?
You must be Pinnacle 25? Is that right?
Yes.
25?
Correct.
When I hear him talking, I stand up straight, try to fix my hair because it's a mess, and stop dancing.
Yeah, we're just getting drinks. I'm not gonna have mine though. You're welcome to it.
How was your trip?
Ben.
Long.
Arduous. What did you expect?
That's about normal. Yeah.
Did y'all feel the earthquake here?
Yeah.
Oh,
You felt that too?
yeah.
Yeah.
We felt it. I got slapped by it.
Slapped.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The earth cracked and creatures came out. Strange viscous things.
Really? Pulls out a little notebook and he starts taking.
Yeah.
That's
Ready,
unusual.
How far? You came from the west?
Yes.
So how far west did this happen?
5/8 of the way.
Okay, well that's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Why are you here exactly?
Pinnacle 25 has been tasked with the examination of the area known as Crater, right?
The horror.
The Hearth.
Yard.
You sure you want to go to the hearth?
We're not
No.
sure. We've been told to go.
Telling us
Everyone
but-
keeps telling us this, and we're like, yeah, look, I don't want to go either. Do you want to radio and tell them to change their minds? I'm with them.
Yep. Let's telegram back and say, you know what? We decided.
Everyone's really said this is a bad idea, so we're just not going to go. No, we're going to do it.
It's not recommended.
It's important to get an idea of what's going on there.
been
No
5
one's checked
years.
it out in a while.
It's been 5
Which
years.
which one of you is the healer?
We have to do an audit.
I point at Adam.
Yeah, I do too.
That are able to
You're the healer.
medication, but yes, I am.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna take Adaman back to my office. Get refreshes, healing kits and whatnot. And why don't the rest of you walk around Absolution a little bit, get your bearings, and we'll talk afterward, okay?
Sounds good to me.
I'd actually like to accompany you if you don't mind.
You're welcome to.
Thank you.
Well, I want to come too.
Vorty, I'm
There you
sure
are.
there's so much more fun stuff.
It's not a very big office.
I want to come too.
Welcome.
Vorty, let's go. Let's hit the town.
Okay.
You know what? Why don't you head over to the mess hall and get some food?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, food.
I bet the food here is
Adaman will join you there after we're done talking about that.
James, did we get any info? I don't remember if this was discussed, but was Kevorkian part of a pinnacle, or is he sort of his own?
That's not his
I'm
name.
sorry, I always say Kavinsky. I get that.
All of these
I
months.
can't
That's
get that
funny.
right.
I love it because you hated him back then, and now you just can't get it out of your blood.
No.
Now I really want to come and like you better not kill my friend. You better not be trying to kill my friend.
Kevorkian did elaborate ways to allow suicide. He never pulled the trigger.
Is Kavinsky, is he part of a pinnacle, or was he previously? Do we know that?
They told you that he was a scholar at the university.
Okay.
You trying to assist Adaman?
No, that was definitely one of the questions I was going to ask, but I wanted to, ask the nice questions first before I ask something that might make him sad in the face.
Well, I think we have time to do that.
Okay.
You come back to Kavinsky's his doctor's office with him,
Mhm.
and the rest of you go out into absolution now that your eyes aren't so right. Maybe head over to the mess hall, get something to eat. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Adaman, Kavinsky leads you over to his office, which is a crossroads. When you get there, you see a gigantic tree. It's enormous. And the branches hang low, almost to the ground.
That is a thing of beauty right there.
It might be 50 feet tall. It's right in the middle of the crossroads, right in the middle of town.
Are we gonna pass close enough by it to touch it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Tess will just reach a hand out and let the vines trail through her fingers.
You come on in here. This is my office.
All right.
So you must be the newest gang of recruits, huh?
That's correct. This town is pretty amazing. Must feel fortunate to be posted here.
Posted?
Are you posted here? This kind of keeping an eye on the place for.
I mean, I live here.
Ah, so is this all happenstance that you ended up here in Absolution? Working for the same group that we're working for?
Oh, listen, I used to be a scholar,
Right.
but now I'm just a sawbones.
Oh, go on. I need that word again.
Country doctor.
Ah. I didn't realize that we were allowed to leave the organization. And I
Now
am
that,
actually real relieved to know that I can't.
now that the sun has come back and there's magic in the air again, I'm not so as useful as I used to be. Although there's still some use for a country doctor, I mean, mostly delivering babies.
Magic in the air. What do you mean?
I mean, you've been outside.
So it was magic that did this?
Well, yeah.
But it's acceptable magic. I've noticed that there's a lot of magic that we seem to let slide as long as it benefits anyone.
I don't know if there's such a thing as acceptable or unacceptable magic. There just is magic. I mean,
So as long as it's being used by the right people.
so you're pretty
and-
fresh out of the school, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're still trying to get past what they initially told us and the fact that our leader is a very magical being.
Oh, you mean Lazuli?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, he is. Very magical.
Right. So how strict are we supposed to be sticking to this code, or is it all just bullshit?
No, you'd resist magic in all its forms. What were the other two?
Seek
Remind
out and
me.
Preserve knowledge.
It's been a while since I went through the school. Why don't you remind me?
Seek out and preserve knowledge where we can find it.
Uh-huh.
resist magic in all its forms. And
Where did I write that down?
Party?
not
Was it party?
Party should be the
Oh,
third one.
and gather knowledge, guard knowledge, and seek out and oppose magic and all its forms.
Right.
oh, that's
That sounds right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been quite a while since I went to the school. How's Uther?
He's doing well.
Uther.
Ulrich?
Right? Oh, no, not.
Sorry,
You know,
Ulrich.
Ulrich.
He meant Ulrich.
Ulrich, yeah. Alden know what I meant.
Yeah.
Ulrich's doing okay then?
Yes.
That's good.
So, I mean, these people in Absolution, they must have used magic in order to cure the slag.
Something
Why-
like that.
Why haven't they continued on? Seems like they expanded to a point and then stopped.
Well, it was kind of a thing.
Kind of a thing. See you in this midnight.
Yeah, it was kind of a thing. Nobody knew it was happening or that it was gonna happen. Okay. But now that it's here, I mean, when you walk around Absolution, you're gonna see how healthy everybody looks. And as soon as that sunlight hit the ground, shit just started growing. They had a hell of a time just keeping the plants in check. I mean, you came in from the west, right?
Right.
You saw the trees out there.
Yeah.
They're way taller than they should have been in 5 years.
So
and there's
something-
a lot more babies than should be. That's pretty much all I do is deliver babies.
What about the daughter?
Non-existent.
And is there a way to help those that already have it?
Well, I mean, you could talk to Redford.
Really?
You see, back before Absolution became what Absolution is now, nobody really used magic, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I was just a simple country doctor, handing out aspirin and whatnot, setting a broken bone here and there. Ever since they brought the sun back, all I really do is deliver babies, you see, because Redford can just kind of hand wave most things away.
Ah,
Yeah.
he's magical. But something that we're also looking away from because it's not a threat.
Eh. Is any it depends on who's using it.
So you're saying he's a good man, one we could trust. Or are you not?
No, I'm.
You seem
yeah.
to have a
No, I am.
lot of resentment for someone living in probably the singular cushiest place on the continent.
Listen, I know I got life good, okay? Most of the time I just sit on my ass. I eat what the ground provides. And you know, I deliver a baby here and there. It's pretty easy.
All right, sounds good. And report back to Ulrich.
I tried to talk to Ulrich.
Really? Really? Okay. Well, it makes sense why we have to travel out here. Well, where's Pinnacle 20? I think they're 23. Damn it.
They took off north, I think.
Oh, jeez.
I don't remember exactly.
Taking another crack at that
Um,
dang necromancer?
Not a necromancer. You know, magic is it's kind of like that. Those pistols you got there. It depends on who's holding them, as to whether it's good or bad.
So all we have to do, since one of our things is to oppose magic in all its forms, is determine that it's not bad. A little bit of loosening of the
I don't know,
reading of the rule, or are
that's-
we?
That's up to you, Adam, man.
But at the end of the day, I report back to Ulrich, and he didn't give anything except for make nice with the folks in Absolution and go check out the hearth. And it looks to me like everyone's happy and
Okay, look.
healthy.
As far as I'm concerned, you guys are here to protect the town.
All right.
they have a few fighters, but these people aren't fighters. Redford's got this idea that everybody's welcome, right?
Right.
But and for the most part, it's been fine. I mean, they've thrown out a few no good nicks here and there. I remember one guy tried to touch his daughter, and Redford hit that guy so hard that the guy's eye popped out of the socket. And believe you me, I was the only one to see the humor in that. But even then, he wouldn't, Redford didn't want to execute him or lock him up. He just told me to patch him up and we sent him on his way, I stuffed his eyeball back in the socket and wrapped a bandage around his head. I told him to leave it there a few days, maybe it would stay in. I don't know. These people aren't fighters, and the ones they do have are off doing God knows what all the time. Right now, Mulligan and Turnock are in the fucking tooth, trying to talk them into coming here, and they don't want to have anything to do with it. Violet went off to Ickerman, which is empty because they all came here. And they leave the town completely. What happens when a warlord takes notice of this place?
That's what I was wondering.
They don't have walls. I mean, Redford, ever since the sun came back, Redford's got this idea that that people are basically good on the inside. But you and I know that's not true. Right, Adaman?
Well, I think we'll have to respectfully disagree, but I do understand that warlords exist and there are people out there that would take advantage of this open hospitality. So having a pinnacle or two sitting nearby, making sure everything's going all right, sounds just fine to me.
So if I were you, I would just forget whatever they told you at that university.
Got it.
But you do what you gotta do.
Understood. Well,
Ulrich's doing okay, you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Leading the scholars, keeping everything good. We fought off a warlord attack nearby. But
Is Ulrich part of your pentacle?
all right.
When we had one, yeah.
What happened?
Well, Ulrich and I, we had a thing. We were a thing. But he also had a thing with somebody else on the pinnacle.
Sounds like a real 40. Go on.
He said that it was bonds forged in battle. I don't know, it was just never for me, And we kept things together for a while, but after Rose fell in battle, Ulrich thought it was my fault.
Why?
He said that even if I didn't realize it, it was jealousy that caused me to miss. And well, the pinnacle didn't last long after that. Most went our separate ways.
I'm sorry.
It was a long time ago.
Some hurts take a lifetime to heal.
It's true. I've got tons of compounds and medicines and things just sitting on the shelves collecting dust if you want to refresh your kit there.
I will do that. Thank you very much.
For the most part, they're not needed.
Yeah, well...
Although it turns out you cannot prestidigitate a baby out. So... You still need me for something, I guess.
And we'll need it where we're going, we can't all hand wave everything.
Are you dead set on going to this hearth?
I mean, we can radio into Ulrich. Tell him we
We have our
decided not to
orders.
go.
All right, look.
They might want to check it out.
He goes over to the corner of the room and he pops open a trunk. And he pulls out a helmet. Somebody who isn't around anymore made these. But they were tailor-made for certain people. So maybe they fit, maybe they don't. But if you want to go to the hearth, you're gonna need these. And one of them is like really big. Like really big. And the rest of them are mostly human sized. They are gray metal. They would cover at the bottom there's like a chamfer. Kind of like a samurai helmet, but all the way around. Your coat could go over. Over the mouth there's a slitted metal. And the eyes are a square piece of glass. I don't know how she made these exactly. I've looked at them, but I just nobody can seem to figure out how she made them. But if you flip the switch on the inside, and the glass lights up in neon. Supposedly, these will help you see through the slag.
So
Thank
get that dark there. Huh?
If you insist on going, which I wouldn't if I were you, I would just stay here, sharpen your daggers, eat some fruit, and relax. But if you were insistent on following orders, go right ahead.
Well, maybe we'll stick around a few days and see if Pinnacle 3, I think, comes back before we ride off into something stupid.
All right.
Wouldn't want to leave you guys without a bunch of capable fighters, and I think Vorty will really enjoy the relaxing time here before we go into something real dangerous. Also, I need to talk to this Redford guy. You say he just hand waves?
Yeah, pretty much. I've seen him, well, this one time, this guy
I'm
Walter,
sure we've got other things to do, Adamant.
this guy Walter got his leg cut off in a freak gardening accident, and he's walking around just fine now. I can't explain it. It has to be magic.
That sounds like something I definitely want to see, to report back about.
It's not important. Never mind.
Your guess
So
is
we
as
won't-
good as mine.
We won't roleplay it because I know it's already after 7. But while Adamant is stocking up his supplies, I'm gonna get Kavinsky to go over how to birth the child for me,
Okay.
or how to deliver
Mostly
one. I
it's-
guess would be better.
Mostly it's squatting and catching. That's most of it. That's most, and boiling water. You gotta boil water.
Super simple to deliver a child.
Yeah, you gotta boil water, you gotta squat, you gotta catch. That's about it, really. Mostly it's the lady that does all the work.
Yeah. I love this because it's like Adamant is like so disappointed in Kavinsky.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll take it up from there next time.
Yeah.
I don't know, are you guys good to go next Sunday? I know it's the holiday and all, but it's a Sunday, so.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you can expect to see us back next Sunday here. Around the same time, I would expect. Anybody else have anything else they want to do before we call it tonight?
Know that you guys need to listen to Endless Midnight if you haven't. There's only 7 episodes and they're short. Just do it.
Yep. And
I would
the
agree.
ads are amazing.
Yes,
I
they
agree.
are.
Especially the Stable Boy ad. That's my
We're
favorite
gonna go
one.
back and listen to that again.
I need to listen to all the ads we made.
Stable man.
Well, now he
No.
is, but at the time
Yeah.
he was a stable boy. So. All right, well, we will see you next week. Thanks for coming.
Bye.
Bye.
Everyone.
Bye. Happy holidays.